Hi everyone. Um, I still wanted to post this video. I was suffering from an episode of vertigo Sunday and Monday, but I still wanted to hold true to posting to the video. This past week, we've been talking about collaborative leadership, and as part of our assignment, we had to research what it meant to be a collaborative leader. And so, for me, to be a collaborative leader, you have to create and foster effective collaboration, which also requires you being well versed in handling differences and conflict. However, a leader cannot be a collaborative leader if they do not understand the foundation of collaboration. Starts with, yourself, and there are certain things that partner with that. So as we've been working on it this week, there are a couple things that we have to understand about collaboration. First, before we try to foster it, is that collaboration just doesn't happen in this kind of, like, I would say, vacuum. It it definitely has to be like a strategic approach from the leadership side. Um, you have to build collaboration. And what I mean by that is you have to build that within the culture of your organization. The leadership style that you will need to kind of tap into will be a blending of your personal and interpersonal skills, which is going to drive your ability to influence and impact and inspire others as well. But there were about six different points that I found in my research as I was preparing for the project that will assist in building um, a collaborative environment. And the one thing that stuck out to me was silos. So breaking up the silos. So as a leader, to foster that collaboration, you are setting unified goals. So not just with your team, but there may be business partners that are working with you, or business stakeholders that are working with you. So how do we break up those silos? We set unified goals that will cause us to have that collaboration. I remember when I first started my organization, we definitely were working in silos. And the right hand never knew what the left hand was doing, and so I was like, "Hey, we definitely affect one another. What I do affects your work, and vice versa. So let's have a leadership or a communication meeting, just to kind of like level set to see what it is that you're doing, what I'm doing, but." Then from that meeting, we saw that, hey, you have different goals than I do, but yet your goals are going to directly impact me. So let's all of our business partners set a unified goal to where we have more of an alignment in the work that we're doing. Another key aspect to collaboration, or building it, or fostering, whatever you want to call it, is you have to build trust. So the people that you're working with on your team, they have to feel that sense of trust. So, that reliability, integrity, honesty. I have to feel that, hey, I'm working with you, I'm being transparent with you. Am I able to trust you, while I'm building this collaborative relationship as we are working together? Hold me accountable as I hold you accountable. Making sure that, there's effective communication, and that effective communication goes with body language as well. So, there's different type of, cues that people look for. And that's the one thing that I had to work on, is that, I somewhat have a strong personality as far as my direct approach. But sometimes I have to utilize that softer side of me to get the buy-in from, that team that I'm trying to foster that collaboration with as well. So that's just something that I have to be mindful of, and people have to be mindful of as well. You also have to think about promoting diversity. You don't want the same type of people on your team. You want to grab a few different people that are, from different departments, that are who are not aligned in the same type of thinking pattern, trained in the same disciplines, so you want to make sure that you're pulling from kind of every sector that you're from your organization to build what you're trying to build, which is collaboration. So, and the last thing that I thought was pretty important was creating that psychological safety. Um, you know, Sometimes when insights and things are given, people are often ignored, criticized, they are ridiculed, and oftentimes people don't want to contribute further because, um, they are feeling some type of way. So you want to make sure that, you know, um, you want to make sure that people feel secure, valued, and trusted when they are working in this collaborative environment. And, that's kind of important for me. I'll say that the psychological safety part, because I've been in that spot when I was a lower level leader. And I kind of shared this in my TED post, is that because I was an African American male, working with a group of women who were not African American, maybe I think two of them were, my opinion sometimes was not, or my voice was sometimes not heard, or I felt that my opinion was not valued. So therefore, when I was asked to work on different things, I felt that I had to stay in this kind of like mold or pattern so that I could still maintain my job, but not be ridiculed or criticized for my contributions to the team. So those are my thoughts on collaborative leadership, and thank you for your time.